Our assignment today is a prayer of intercession for the abused and misused. The church has always been concerned and involved in matters pertaining to social injustices. The scriptures are full of instructions in caring for those who are hungry, abused, violated, marginalized, and neglected. I think of the exchange that Jesus had in the Gospels when asked which was the greatest commandment. Jesus answered and said, "This is it. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, all your strength. This is the first commandment, and the second is likened to it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. There's no other commandment greater than these," he says. This overarching command that is evidenced in two distinct and separable expressions of love, being love for God, love for neighbor. Love your neighbor as yourself. Speaks of intercession. Speaks of incarnation. It's loaded. It says a lot of things. I'm to love my neighbor as if I were my neighbor. Powerful, certainly. Intercessory, absolutely. When asked to define neighbor, Jesus literally illustrated neighbor in a way that probably surprised us. Definitely surprised his crowd that day when he launched into the parable that we know as the Good Samaritan. That traveler that was gang robbed and beaten and then left for dead, the priest and the Levite who passed by the unfortunate traveler. Then there was this Samaritan, this Good Samaritan, who cared and healed and extravagantly invested in the restoration or redemption of the traveler. You see, the Bible teaches us that our neighbor isn't the nice people next door who seem to have need of nothing and fits nicely into our social orbs, but rather the one who's been abused, violated, marginalized, and neglected by their family, friends, society in general, or even certain ones within the church who try to avoid them. But this we know as followers of Christ, that such prejudices paralyze us, and arrogance blinds us, and selfishness makes us merciless. But true intercession humbles us, makes us ministers of mercy. Today we recognize that as we intercede for those who are victims of abuse and neglect, our hearts are beating along with the loving heart of God, whose redemptive grace seeks to leave no one behind. I think of the words of Fanny Crosby. She penned the lyric that we sing often. Down in the human heart, crushed by the tempter, feelings lie buried that grace can restore. Touched by a loving heart, wakened by kindness. Chords that were broken can vibrate once more. So we rescue the perishing. We care for the dying. Why? Because Jesus is merciful. Jesus will save. So today, I want to pray. I want to intercede for my neighbor, that one that needs mercy. Because if ever a man needed mercy, I need mercy. Let's pray together, shall we?